Nearly 60 years ago, Rod Wallace attended his first football game at the University of Minnesota.
My uncle was a narrow TC student at the University of Minnesota back in the old days. And he used to take me to many of the football games. I can barely remember standing on top of the radiators in the cold weather, trying to unfreeze my feet. But I enjoyed those games, and that's been a lasting memory and caused me to have an affinity towards Gopher sports.
Rod has always been a man able to see possibilities. In 1963, he saw the possibilities in what had been a rhubarb farm on the then southern edge of the Twin Cities and built the Thunderbird Hotel and Convention Center in Bloomington. In more than 6 decades in association with the University of Minnesota, Rod Wallace has done much more than maintain his status as a season ticket holder. He has become a beloved member of the University of Minnesota family, supporting the institution in both word and deed.
It started off with giving to the College of Education, where I endowed a scholarship for Native Americans, and then it led into the sports area.
Rod has also seen the great possibilities that reside in the people and programs at the University of Minnesota. For many years, Rod and his wife Julie have been ardent supporters of the Golden Gopher football program.
Almost without exception, the quality of players that the university has had has been, without fail, excellent. In Murray Warmath's days, I used to employ a number of student athletes. In fact, for a period of about 6 years, ironically, the captain of the team, or the person who eventually became the captain, worked for me. So it used to be a favorite joke among many students: if you want to be captain, go to work for Wallace.
He was a major supporter of the renovation of the Gibson-Nagurski football complex in the 1990s and contributed the funds necessary for installation of the state-of-the-art field turf surface in the facility. Today, the Golden Gopher football practice fields bear Rod's name in gratitude for his generous support.
I get a good deal of pride sharing with others and improving it, because the facilities were totally lacking in comparison to other facilities. And every time I go by the facility or come into it, I'm struck with the fact that I've been partly instrumental in building it and improving it. Eminently proud. I say it sometimes I'm introduced to one of the players or something. They say, "Well, you instrumental in the field being named after you." It's a point of a great deal of pride.
It was in 1991, inspired by the use of similar cannons to begin sailing races, that Rod took on his most visible and audible role as a Golden Gopher supporter.
I used to sail a lot, and we had a cannon at the end of the race on Lake Minnetonka, or wherever it was that we were sailing. Well, then I thought of the idea of taking a starting cannon, is what we call it, and using it in the dome.
Beginning that year, Rod assumed the now famous persona as Cannon Man, shooting off a small cannon every time the Gopher football team scores at home games. Recently, Rod and Julie have expanded their portfolio of giving with the establishment of the Rodney S. Wallace Endowed Scholarship.
I think it's a worthwhile effort that every position would be endowed.
In support, the Rodney S. Wallace Scholarship supports a scholarship for a quarterback on the Golden Gopher football team.
Of course, it's a lasting gift, but it's shared by many people.
The impact that Rod Wallace has had on the university and the football program will be felt for generations to come.
I've never quite gotten the feeling that one gets before a football game or anything like that, but it certainly has been proud to be a part of the program.
Just like the boom of the game day cannon, Rod Wallace's generous support of the University of Minnesota will continue to echo across our great campus. Intercollegiate Athletics is proud to honor him with the 2004 Directors Award, and we thank both Rod and Julie for their enduring contributions to our great university.